Hey everybody, thanks for joining me today. This is Jan from Serendipity Soul Acrylic Art. Today I want to make another set of coasters. I'm using the Hexagon tiles that my husband found for me at Lowe's. They had a great sale on these, so we got what they had left. I have already gone and laid down a base coat of white, and I've just torched this. Just saw another air bubble. Wanted to get a little bit of a base coat down, but today I'm going to be doing some beautiful bright colors. I did another pour yesterday that had some of these colors in it, and the boldness of the colors is just really, really, really pretty together. So I'm hoping that they work well on these tiles. If not, I'll scrape them and start over. But what I did on the canvas yesterday turned out really, really pretty when I used a balloon on it to balloon kiss. But these do have dimethicone in them. My colors today have the OGX coconut milk hair serum, which is dimethicone. Each of my cups has one drop in it because I don't have a whole lot in these. I'm going to be using cadmium red. This is the deep hue of cadmium red, and I want these to be a little bit flowy and liquid and not as thick as if I was doing a swipe or a ring pour or anything like that. This is the teal that I made up myself. I'm completely out of turquoise or teal. I had some aqua green, Liquitex Basics aqua green, and I added some ultramarine blue to this to bring it up to a really pretty color of teal. I have a little bit of mint. I'm not sure that I'm going to use this today. Actually, I think I'm going to stick to the teal, the red, this gorgeous color from Liquitex Basics that's violet, and go bold or go home, right? Cadmium Yellow. This is also Liquitex Basics. I just want a really, really bright pop of color in there. That needs maybe just a little bit more thinning. So when I do that, as I've shown you before, I use my 90% water, 10% Floetrol mixture and just stir until I get it to the consistency that I want it for. I need this to be kind of flowy. I don't want them to be too thick on these tiles, but they had Lowe's had a sale on a couple of weeks ago, and they were apparently somebody had bought materials for a home and brought these back. These tiles were actually on a strip of some kind of a mesh. I guess you put it, buy them in groupings, and you put them up on walls, and then you um, seal them in between. But somebody brought all this stuff back, and I guess they were just selling it for whatever they could get. These tiles were completely undamaged. I did have to cut them apart and peel the mesh off the back of them, but it doesn't bother me a bit. All right, I'm going to load these little tiny 1 ounce cups. I buy these at the Dollar Tree or the dollar store with my paints. It's not going to take a whole lot of paint. So I'm going to load each of these 4 cups with a little bit of paint. And then I'll flip these over onto that white. I have a little bit left. Apologize. I know I'm out of the camera frame. I just don't want to turn this stuff over, and I don't have a lot of room to work in here. I think I'm going to put the teal next to this yellow. Pour that down in the side and layer the colors. I want that purple. Well, violet, not purple. Put that in. It's just a gorgeous color. Love it, love it, love it. I'm going to hit this with a little bit of the Cad Red. Those are laying nicely on top of each other, so scrape this out and get a nice little bit of that into this cup. I think I shorted this cup. Hope these turn out well. And just so I can get maybe a hint of orange in these, I'm going to put just a little bit of this yellow right on top. Sorry, I realize you probably can't see that cup. Just a moment, and I will flip these up on top of these tiles and get this pour going. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, nerve-wracking. These are such pretty colors. I really hope this turns out well. I'm just going to let these sit there for just a minute. While I'm doing that, just let me remind you that down in the description box, somewhere down in that area, you can hit the drop down arrow, and all of my paint mixing and pouring recipes are always in my description. Information about me and what I'm doing today is also loaded into that. I have links that you can follow to my Instagram account. I do post all the pictures of my work there as well. And just a little bit of information about me. I don't know if you know it or not, but I live in far southwest Virginia in the mountains, and right now we're going into fall, and the trees are starting to change, and I'm really, really inspired by those gorgeous fall colors. So my next couple of paintings that I'm inspired to do are completely inspired by those colors. I mixed up a bunch of Arteza paints this past week. I think it's video number 9 or 10, maybe it's 10, in my video library that you feel free to watch. But all of those colors, well, most of them, there's some pinks and purples in there as well, but all of those colors are inspired by fall, and I'm really looking forward to getting those paints on canvas. Let's release these and see what happens here. Definitely bold. I can get it to settle a little bit. My table's level, but I think where there's a little bit of stuff on the back of these still. Oh, that's pretty. I'm going to torch these as soon as I can get them to settle and quit flowing. Wow. Really, really pretty. Very, very bold colors. Looks like a rainbow on my coasters, which absolutely thrills me to no end. Let's cut off that edge there. You just only slightly tip these. Don't want to lose all that gorgeous yellow. I think I actually want to leave a little bit of white negative space on these. Let's move that around a little bit. Bring that back to center. That purple and red is so pretty together, and I did end up getting a little bit of orange. So hopefully I can fire these in a second with the torch and see what we can get up underneath these. This one's really pretty. The cells are coming up gorgeous in this. Yeah, there's some more of that orange. Very pretty. I don't know. If there's too much paint, I think I'm going to have to get rid of some of the white negative space. Touch that. Look how pretty. A little bit technically challenged. I'm hoping that you can see these as I'm moving them around, but I'm currently using my Chromebook. I don't have a camera and a tripod, but that is my goal in the very near future to get. Lay that back down. That one's got a lot of purple in it, but this one's bringing up quite a bit of that orange in between that red and yellow. Very pretty, very, very pretty rainbowy colors. Move this one around a little bit more. One thing about it, these corners are a little bit more difficult than just your regular square tiles, but they're different, you know? Different's good. I like different. Touch that edge right there. A little bit more off there. A bit off there. Okay, now take one of these gloves off so I can torch. We shall see what we get. Very rainbowy. Pretty darn pleased with these. Cells are coming up gorgeous. Some are a little more red, some are a little more purple, but they all have the same rainbow vibe going on. A little bit of white popping up through there. Those are pretty. These cups are gorgeous. Can you see that? This one's really pretty too. I hope these dry half as pretty as they look on here. So this was just a short one. I wanted to use these colors and these paints up while I still had them. I covered them up and I knew they would keep, but I wanted to put these colors on tiles and see how they would do. It's bringing the white up underneath right here, but that's okay. I like the white edges. For now, I'll say goodbye and thank you again for watching. I hope that this has brought you a little bit of inspiration. This is literally a rainbow on a palette, a rainbow palette on my coasters. They're really, really pretty. I will take some still pictures and I will load those pictures up with the link to my video on my Instagram and in my YouTube channel here. I always link back to my Instagram as well. So I hope you found this interesting. I'll try to hold these up so that you can see them, but very, very pretty, vibrant colors. I think this one might be my favorite. It almost looks like a chameleon. Can you see? The teal and the white and the red got some, it almost looks like a neon green is coming up in these because of the yellow. The textures in these are really, really pretty. Not as much red in this one, but they all, you can see it in them. So each one is uniquely different. That's what I love about this particular pouring method, is that every time that you do something, it's a little bit different. This one's gorgeous. Okay, guys. Thanks for being here with me today. Just a quick short one to do some tiles using up those colors from the palette that I used yesterday. Hope to see you again soon, and I hope that you're having a bright, beautiful, very happy day. Fill it with a little bit of bright, beautiful stuff and put that beautiful artwork back out into the world. Take care, and I will see you again in the next video. Thank you for all the love and the kindness. Look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye-bye.